ourselves, about our company, about our CMD. And I would like to introduce to all of you Mr. Ramesh Siva, our Chairman and Managing Director of Grand Continent Hotels Limited. Mrs. Vidya Ramesh, our whole-time Director in the company. And they would like to, I don't want to stand between you and them. I'm sure he will introduce the organization to you as well as the new opening that we are launching today. All the best. We'll take questions after that. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much to all of you for coming down and gracing this occasion. To thank the media for your time. Thank the entire press you are here for your time to come down, spend some time with us and understand about our brand Grand Continent. நான் தமிழ்லையும் பேசுவேன் இங்கிலீஷ்லையும் பேசுவேன் ரெண்டும் பரவாயில்லையா அவங்க எல்லாருக்கும் சரி Grand Continent brand we started in the year 2011. Before the Grand Continent, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Ramesh Siva, a hotelier myself with around about 30 years of experience in the industry. I finished my graduation from IHM Chennai, Tharamani Institute. 93, I passed out. I was working in various hotels in India, started my career as a trainee, and then slowly grew up in the life one after the other. 2002, நீங்கள்லாம் எந்த ஹோட்டலில் இங்கே உட்காந்துருக்கீங்களோ இதே ஹோட்டலில் தான் நான் ஜிஎம்மாக ஜாயின் பண்ணேன் 2002. I joined here as a GM. That time we had one hotel, this owner had one hotel, then I joined with him and then we slowly developed this group for having 10 to 11 hotels in by 2010. 2010, I resigned the job. That time I was a CEO for this group. I resigned the job and then I started my small concern in Bangalore with 154-room hotel in JP Nagar, Bangalore. That was my first property. We started that in 2010-11. From 2010-11 to 2024-25, it was a very long journey for me. Initial stages of, I'm a first generation entrepreneur. So there's no family behind me which had business in the blood. So initially when I started the business, many people, including my family, friends, were not very much happy because they were comfortable that I'm working in a company as a CEO and are very comfortable with all these things. But slowly I had something in me saying that I should do something different from what the other people have been doing. So I started off with my own business with a 54-room in 2010-11. Today, 2025, we have 1,200 plus keys with 25 hotels. The journey looks good to listen, but if you are in my shoes, the last 14 years have been the most toughest times in my life. It has been going through a lot of hardships, a lot of pressures. I had to cross different hurdles to come to this level. Even today, though we are an established company, every day in business when we keep growing, there is a lot of hurdles and problems arising across, and every day is a new experience for me. I don't say I've been totally fulfilled with what I have done. I feel today is the start of my new journey. So Grand Continent 2011, we started the first property. 2016-17, we had the second, third property slowly coming up. 2018-19, we started with 2 properties on our own properties. We started in Bangalore. Then from Bangalore, we started slowly migrating to Hosur. Now we have hotels in Hosur. Then we started in Tirupati, then in Goa, then in Hyderabad. So throughout the south, except we are not gone into Kerala, all the other places we have the hotels today. Most of the other states we have the hotel today. We are also looking out for good properties in Kerala. What is Grand Continent and what is the model of business we do and how do we differ and stand away from others? That's the important question you'll all have. Grand Continent is a boutique model hotel. We are not a luxury 5-star hotel, but we are a mid-scale hotel where we ensure that we give what the guest requires, the basic requirement. Or guest ningla or guest pouring or hotel, what do you expect from a hotel? When you get into it or nalla or reception, once you get into your room, clean rooms with a very well maintained toilets, very freshness inside it, a warm welcome inside the reception, a good breakfast in the morning, TV போட்டிங்கன்னா TV ப்ராப்பராக இருக்கணும், வைஃபை ஆன் பண்ணிங்கன்னா வைஃபை கரெக்டாக இருக்கணும். These are the basic requirements what a hotel requires. We at Grand Continent wanted to ensure that the basics are very well maintained and very clearly organized. So we ensure that the guest is repeated back to us. The next time when he checks out, the next intention அவருக்கு என்ன இருக்குன்னா, next time இந்த ஊருக்கு வந்தால் இந்த ஹோட்டலில் தங்கணும். அந்த ஒரு சர்வீசஸ் என்ன கொடுக்கணுமோ, we ensure that we do it and deliver it to my customers. So that is one biggest success what we have today, and we have a repeated customer. Out of this 23 hotels which are operating today, 2 of the hotels are owned by Grand Continent, and balance 21 hotels are leased properties, including the property which we are staying today is a leased property. So what do we do with a leased property? We take a property for a 10-year minimum lease agreement we sign with the owners, extendable for another 5 years, so it's a 15-year lease agreement. And then every month we pay the landlords a monthly rental, and then we operate the hotel on our own. The entire P&L of the hotel comes to Grand Continent. The owner gets only the monthly rental. வீட்டு வாடகை எடுக்கிற மாதிரி, வீட்டு வாடகை எடுத்ததுக்கப்புறம் நீங்கள் வீட்டில் என்ன இன்டீரியர் பண்ணிக்கிறீங்களோ பண்ணி மாதம் வாடகை கொடுத்துட்டு every year there will be an increase in the rental. அதை நாங்கள் பே பண்ணிட்டு போயிட்டு இருப்போம். The owner and the operations are not involved in it. Yes, there will be a little bit of a capex investment which will be there in the initial stages, but going forward there will not be any, because it keeps moving. The operational cost will be covered by the revenue what we are doing across. So what we do to the owners is we give them a security deposit for 6 months or 8 months depending upon the size of the hotel, and then we start operating the property. So இதில் என்ன, what is the difference between Grand Continent and other hotels? இப்போ இன்னைக்கு இருக்கிற பெரிய ஸ்டார் ஹோட்டல்ஸ் லைக் தாஜ், ITC, Hyatt, Hilton, Sheratons எல்லாருமே என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா, they don't take property on a lease. They take property on a management contract. What is a management contract? அவன் என்ன பண்ணுவான்னா, they take the hotel and then they take a fees of 5% or 6% on the top line எடுத்துட்டு then they operate the hotel with that brand and their specifications. So many of these people, most of the people today in the industry operates only through that segment. They don't operate through a lease model. So when entire group is doing in a management model, why is Grand Continent doing it in a lease model? எப்போவுமே ஒரு டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக திங்க் பண்ணாதான் there will be a success story involved in it. இன்னைக்கு lot of landowners who have invested money, mostly real estate builders, they don't want to operate the hotel. They wanted to give it to someone who will take it on a lease and get a fixed rental. They are not interested what business you do. நான் இவ்வளோ இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன், எனக்கு இவ்வளோ ரிட்டர்ன்ஸ் வேணும். That is the model what they require. Today, after our brand has come to this level, at least there are 20-25 landowners throughout India who wants the Grand Continent to come down and open hotels with them. But Grand Continent will not open hotels until and unless we have some standards in the property which are maintained. So நாங்கள் என்ன பண்ணோம்னா, we choose the property which will fit into us and then take the property and move ahead with that. We will not take all the properties which come in our way. We are very, very choosy in all those. That is on the selection of the property. Second thing, we are very, very concerned about the location. What is the demand in that place, what is the supply in that place, and what is the requirement of this type of hotels required. So we do a full survey before we take and operate the properties. Third thing, the most important thing in our company is the staff. So we have a very strong team with us, which is headed by Mr. Mathur. Mr. Sunil Mathur is a COO of the group. So he is a veteran in the industry with more than 40 years of experience in the hotel industry. So he is the one who is guiding the entire force into the operations. And my wife, Vidya Ramesh, she is a whole-time director here. She involves into the projects of the hotels, including the renovations and the expansions of these properties. So with the support of the top people, we are able to establish and move it on our own. I would also like to introduce 2 main important people in our group. Mr. Swaminathan, please. He is one of our independent directors of the company. And Mr. Shekhar, he is the other independent director. So they are all into the board. So they are into a big finance background, and they do support us a lot in the growth of this company. So the company today as such has got round about, this is our 22nd hotel which we have opened today. We have another 4 hotels in the pipeline. Next week we are opening up hotel in Dwaraka. Then we are coming up with a hotel in Jaipur. Then we are coming up with a hotel in Gurgaon, then other properties coming in Ayodhya. So now out of these 22 hotels, 16 hotels of us are into a corporate hotel. 4 hotels are coming down into the leisure properties. 2 are there in the pilgrimage centers. Going forward, our hotel will have a combination 75% of corporate segment, 20% will be into the pilgrimage and 10% will be into the leisure hotels. We don't concentrate much on the leisure properties. Yes, but if we get good opportunities, we'll surely get into it. We have a very beautiful property in Mahabalipuram here, a 42-room hotel, a very premier hotel with us. So that is also doing good. And this is our third property in Chennai. One property in Mahabalipuram, then we opened up another property in Dandapani Street, T Nagar, which is a 40-room hotel. And this is our third property in T Nagar, Tirupalli Road. The group as such is been doing really good. March 27th of 2025, we were listed at the NSE. We had raised funds for the growth of the company. And one thing we also, with the raise of the funds, we have cleared all our debt in the banks. So today we can proudly say it's a debt-free company. And then we are growing full speed to ensure that we meet up good targets in the coming future. So this is all about the company and myself. Now I leave the mic to the people or to my press and the media to ask us whatever questions they have, and I'll try my best to answer them. Thank you.